everyone, and welcome to Donald Jones Stadium here at the Kiske School campus. Today we have a PAISAA state playoff game between number 4 seeded Kiske and number 5 seeded Mercersburg Academy. Teams are just getting ready, meeting with the refs there, the captains, and we're going to get started in just a moment here. We've got a little bit different of an angle today than you're used to because of the rain that's in the area, so I'm in the press box today and not on the roof. So we might have some obstruction from the posts, but we'll work around it. Okay, so stick with us, and we'll be back in just a second, and with first half action. Kiske will be wearing their all-black kits today with Mercersburg and their all-whites. Kiske will be moving offensively from right to left. Offensively, and Mercersburg left to right. Mercersburg going to start with the ball here this afternoon. And we're underway. Mercersburg will take possession. I do not have a roster for Mercersburg, so I'll do my best to call out any information that I can. We throw in for Kiske on the far side. Taken by Max Mears. Into Nico. And back to the back line, Raul Alfonso. Exchanges passes with Pedro. Get you a little bit closer to the action. Near side to Jose Cotto. Cotto's going to work it down the left side. You'll see the poles that we'll have to deal with here this afternoon because of the rain. Cotto tries to cross it. And that person from Mercersburg took a boot to the face from his own teammate. That's number 14.
No, he did not tell me to. Okay, all right. I did not see it.
38 minutes and 36 seconds remaining here in the first half as we have a blood timeout for number 14. And Kiske will return possession to Mercersburg. Blasted out across midfield by the goalkeeper. Headed out by Max Mears on the far sideline. Throw in for Mercersburg. They move things along quickly into number 10. He's pressured by Simone Fernandez at the back line. Number 41 with the pressure for Mercersburg. Number 8 now takes it. Swings it out wide left. Pass intercepted by Javi Pastor. Looking for the through pass to Jorge Murillo. And it's cleared out by number 12 of Mercersburg. 37:55 on the clock. Far sideline. It will be thrown in again by Mears on the right side of your screen there. And miscommunication between him and Simone Fernandez turns the ball over to the Storm. Pastor tries to play it down the far right side, and quick throw in from Mercersburg. Nice defense from Max Mears, takes it away. Cotto steps into it. Taken away by Mercersburg, tries to find the attacker on the break. Throwing in number 21. He's going to leave it for number 34. And Alfonso puts a boot into it. Loose ball still. Mercersburg settles it down and sends it forward, well past everyone and into the arms of Gabriel Matthos, the goalkeeper for Kiske. 36 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half, as Gabriel puts it out to midfield. And Pedro using the body. He's going to be called for the foul at midfield. Again, if you're just joining us, Mercersburg in all white, Kiske in all black today. The 4 and 5 seeds here in the state tournament. Still scoreless as we cross the 4-minute in mark. Put in from midfield. And offsides flag is up on the far sideline. There's no goal signaled. So that goal taken away by the side referee. So Kiske dodges a bullet early on as Mercersburg had the goal but committed the offsides. Kiske comes the other way with speed, and the turf is wet. It's been raining here most of the day, so that might play a factor in some of the footing. 35-15 on the clock as it possession switches. Again at midfield. Number 10 will take the touch, send it forward. Cut off by Jose Cotto up to Alfonso. And again intercepted midfield. But sent out of play on the far sideline by Mercersburg. Mears throws it in quickly. Finds the back line of Mercersburg. Number 8 works his way down the sideline with a host of Cougars around him. Ball goes out of play and there'll be a throw-in. Chipped on this time off of Mercersburg for possession to go to Kiske. Be Max Mears again throwing in for the Cougars. So far a lot of possession at midfield. No real chances other than the one Mercersburg had on the free kick attempt. Quickly reset and thrown off the chest of Marc Shoebridge on the left side here by Cotto. Possession's going to stay with Kiske this time. 34 minutes left in the half. Cotto steps up to take the throw-in for Kiske. Sends it into Murillo, takes the touch, and not able to connect with Marc Shoebridge. So another change of possession. This time throw-in by number 34 of Mercersburg, sends it in low. Pass intercepted by Nico Ramirez. They switch the field, finds the foot of Max Mears, back to Pedro. Mears this time puts it up for Simone Fernandez. He tries to work his way around the Mercersburg defender. He has it taken away, and Mercersburg quickly comes across midfield, and stepping up to cut that one off, Raul Alfonso now sends it back the other way. Offloaded for Simone Fernandez. 33-10 as that cross is sent in and cleared away by Mercersburg. Nico makes the touch, swings it left to Simone Fernandez. Shoebridge with the cross into the corner, and the back line of Mercersburg heads it out. Played down by Kiske though, still on the attack. And stepping up and blasting it out is the Mercersburg defender. 32-42 remaining in the half. Cotto now cuts midfield and looks for Murillo. as that ball will go out of play and across the end line for a goal kick. 32:25 on the clock. And we've got a significant drizzle coming down now. So that will impact things. Well, we'll see how it'll impact things, I suppose. It wasn't raining at the start, but it's been raining most of the day. And again, that's why I am not on the roof. Action there, ping-ponging back and forth, and nearly taking out the Cougar mascot on the sideline. And quickly reset there, sorry about that, is Cotto. Throwing it in, chipped on by Murillo. Shoebridge working his way around the defender, crosses it. And just over the net is Javi Pastor on the first shot attempt from Kiske. 31:20 on the clock. It will be a goal kick for the Blue Storm. And ball sent out to the K. And played off of Mercersburg's number 34. Cotto sends it forward. Back to the back line. Sebastian Valdez will track it down for Kiske. Has some trouble with it. The Storm look to capitalize as it's cleared out by Mears. And both teams trying to push the pace. Referee slows things down. Now under 30 to play, 29:50 on the clock. Crossed in, looking for Murillo, cleared out by Mercersburg. Nice touch looking for Pastor down the right side. And Mercersburg will race back and clear it out of play for a throw-in. 29:25 on the clock as the ball's put into play by Max Mears. Kiske still trying to work around the Mercersburg defense, who clears it back and out of play. Mercersburg now coming across midfield. Number 41 trying to track it down. Raul Alfonso back there for Kiske. He lets it roll out of play for a Cougar throw-in. 28:45 on the clock. Murillo for Kiske puts it into the middle of the field. It's Cotto now swinging out wide left. He's got space and speed coming down the left side. Cuts it back. Makes the cross. And nobody there on the other end to create the finish for Kiske. Back into the game is number 14, who had a kick to the face earlier for Mercersburg. He seems to be doing okay after seeing the trainer. The goalie for Mercersburg needs to double knot his shoes, as he's seemed to keep being untied there. And the goal kick sent in across midfield, headed out by Max Mears. Possession to Mercersburg. So far, no real shot attempts from Kiske, quality at least. Maybe one. Mercersburg had a goal taken away from them on an offsides call. So far, a lot of possession here at midfield. And let's see where the throw-ins is. There it is. Number 14 is going to take it. He will put it in. And it's sent back out by Raul Alfonso. And Bobby Wu didn't want to be a ball boy, but he is from the stands anyway. Mears plays it up to Ramirez. Cotto now is going to chip it forward. And Murillo is going to try and track it down with number 12 of Mercersburg there to send it out wide to the wing. At midfield, possession being battled for. Kiske with it. Turning is Pastor up to Murillo. Pastor now is going to look to cross it wide into Shoebridge. Simone Fernandez sticks with it. Shot attempt is blocked. And it trickles out to midfield, where it's number 9 turning with it for Mercersburg. Works his way down the sideline, and it's cleared out of play on the cross in. 26:05 on the clock. Mercersburg sends it out wide left. Looking for the cross. Played into the corner. And possession taken back by Kiske momentarily. Fernandez looks for space, finds Shoebridge, who offloads it to Nico Ramirez. And he's going to blast it forward, back to the back line of Mercersburg. Shoebridge is going to be there to pressure the Storm. It's going to be a throw-in for Mercersburg deep in the corner there. Intercepted by Cotto. And off of Mercersburg, Kiske with a throw-in deep in the Storm territory now. Crossed in, cleared out, and possession ping-ponging back and forth. And finally cleared out. Kiske still applying pressure. Shoebridge trying to work his way in. Loses it off his foot. Kiske still pushing forward though. Mercersburg out to midfield, and they're going to come with a rush of their own the other way. Stepping up is Alfonso to cut that pressure off. Cotto chips it on and out of play. 24 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Throw in for Mercersburg. Cotto clears it out. Picked up by Mercersburg, played back to their back line. Now into the middle of the field. Blasted Murillo's there for Kiske. Now chesting it down is Simone Fernandez. Turns, looks for a pass to Shoebridge. It connects. Shoebridge with the left. And the shot attempt goes wide for Kiske, with their first real pressure on Mercersburg there. 23 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. A corner kick earned as it was cleared out off the foot of Mercersburg. In the corner is Javi Pastor. He's going to put it in low near post, and it's cleared out near midfield. Mears is going to be there to throw it in for the Cougars. 22:45 on the clock. And the ball is going to go out of play in Cougar territory. It will be Kiske's ball. They're going to play it back to Gabriel Matthos, who puts it forward. Shot attempt is blocked. Fernandez now looks to get the Cougars moving offensively, and he does. Murillo chips it on, and off of Mercersburg, it'll be a Kiske throw in on the far sideline. Right there into Simone Fernandez. It goes past to him, picked up by number 10 of Mercersburg. Cut off by Kiske again, swung out wide to Cotto. 14 now for Mercersburg, sends it on. And Sebastian Valdez has to clear it out of play. Mercersburg will have the throw in now in Kiske's side of the field. 21-20 on the clock. Number 14 throws it in, puts it into the middle of the field. Not able to connect with any of his teammates. Kiske now sends it the other way. Mercersburg with possession, number 45, battling against two Cougars. Has it stripped. Fernandez comes the other way, looking for Shoebridge on the run, and cut off by number 14. Nice defense by the Storm there to thwart that attack. Mears throws it in, looking for Murillo. And Murillo's called for the push. So with the contact, it'll give Mercersburg a free kick with 20 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. So nearly halfway through the first half here. Mercersburg, if you're just joining us, did have a goal early on a free kick from midfield, but they were flagged for offside, so the goal was disallowed. Shoebridge loses possession. Kiske regains it. Alfonso now stalks his way forward, swings it out wide to Mears. Max into Pedro. Turning with it was Pastor. Nobody there. Ramirez swings it back to Valdez. Out wide to Cotto. Jose sends it off of number 10 of Mercersburg. That one had to sting a little bit in the cold weather. And possession will be given to Kiske. Free kick out around the 35-yard line, or 45 yards out. 19 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Ramirez is going to take the free kick for Kiske. Puts it into the box. And the keeper has some troubles corralling it, but does manage to scoop it up. Played high out to midfield. Valdez and Cotto work to gain possession, but they are able to send it to the other side of the field for now. Number 14 is going to send it back into Cougar territory, back to the back line of Valdez. And Cotto again working. Nice give and go from Mercersburg. And just out of his reach of number 41 and into the arms of Gabriel Matthos. Matthos is going to send it up and just short of midfield to Javi Pastor. Mears change of possession back now to number 45 of Mercersburg. Number 8 pressured by Pedro, and Pedro with the contact will turn things over for Mercersburg. 17:50 on the clock. Mercersburg did score from this same spot early on, but they were called for offsides. This time, Pedro heads it down. And possession signaled from the side ref for a turnover free kick for Kiske. Touched by Murillo, looks to give it to Shoebridge. Kiske still battling against Mercersburg, and Cougars come away with it. Max Mears brings it across midfield, passes to the middle to Fernandez, drops it off to Ramirez, chips it out wide to Jose Cotto. 16:45 as they enter the offensive zone here. Give and go to Shoebridge. Cleared back and nobody there except the Mercersburg attacker. Quickly comes with speed, chips it on. He's got a battle for it was Valdez, and stepping up for it was Gabriel Matthos to clear that pressure from Mercersburg. Looks like there was a foul called against Mercersburg. So after the free kick here, both teams go back to battle. And out of play for a Kiske throw-in. Now 15:55 remaining in the half. And substitution for the Cougars. It's going to be Ben Feinstein in for Javi Pastor. So number 6 in for number 7 for the Cougars. And there's going to be a throw-in from right here on your right-hand side. Out of play. Again, Cotto going to throw it in, this time into Murillo. Chips it on for Shoebridge. Shoebridge with the touch around. And save made by Mercersburg. Shoebridge with a nice opportunity there. And Mercersburg comes the other way. But out of play on the far side. 14:55 on the clock. So another nice opportunity for Kiske there. Save made by the Mercersburg goalkeeper. Cotto cuts it back, sends it in. Headed out by Mercersburg. Midfield to Ramirez. Pedro swings it out wide to Cotto. Shoebridge turning with it. Looking to make a pass. Decides to cross it all the way over to Mears. And Kiske will reset things back to Alfonso at the 50. .14 minutes remaining in the half. Cotto has to come back and collect that one. And the Cougars looking for a lane to pass up the middle here. And giveaway by the Cougars, capitalized by the Storm. And Alfonso's there to alleviate the pressure. Kiske comes with speed now. It's going to be Cotto up the left side, working his way around number 45 into Shoebridge. Back to Pedro. Ben Feinstein with his first touch here this evening. Cotto now down the left. Looks to cross it in. Shoebridge with the turning shot and into the scooping arms of Mercersburg's goalkeeper. 13 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the half. Off of Mears, chipped in. Pedro battles for it at midfield. Mercersburg's going to come the other way. Heavy tackle from Cotto. So Mercersburg has shown that they can score from this distance, even though the goal was disallowed. That could be a factor later on in the game, I'm sure. That early goal takeaway. 12 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock as number 24 sends it forward into the box. Turning with it is Murillo. It's deflected. Murillo gets it back, makes a cut around the defender, still battling for it. Gets some help, but the referee will give possession to the Cougars. Cotto switches the field, sends it over to Alfonso. He puts it on and off the head of number 24 of Mercersburg. Turning with it, number 10 looks to send it through. Cut off nicely by Sebastian Valdez. He's going to play it, and it is cut off by Mercersburg, who comes the other way. They get a Mercersburg, gets a lucky bounce there off the deflected shot, crossed into the box. Turning out of it is Ramirez now for Kiske. Knifing through number 8 for Mercersburg, tracked down from behind by Simone Fernandez. Possession taken away. Feinstein tries to find somebody there. Cleared out by Valdez. Still some pressure here from Mercersburg. Crossed in. And nice play from Gabriel Matthos to step up and smother that one for the Cougars, as Mercersburg had a player knifing through, looking for the header. Played back to Matthos, the keeper. Now 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the half. Far side, Cougars work it into the middle of the field. Nico Ramirez out near side here to Cotto. Going to chip it on, looking for Murillo, making the run. Pressured by Murillo is number 12. And 45 knifes through to clear things out of play. Now under 10 minutes, 9:45 on the clock, as Cotto sets up for the throw-in as he waits for his teammates to push forward. Into the game for Kiske, number 17, Diego Lamba, for number 14, Simone Fernandez. Clock continues to run, now down to 9:25 at the time of the throw-in. Luis Montes also in the game for Kiske. Out of play on the far sideline. Put forward to the back line of Kiske, chipped on, and behind the defense for offsides was number 9 of Mercersburg. Gabriel Matthos. Oh, sorry. They reset it quickly. I didn't see it. On the far sideline, possession stays with Kiske. Quick throw in, looking for Lamba. Diego looks for the pass, finds Montes, who's looking for space. Kiske resets it quickly. Pedro plays it back to Cotto. Cotto working his way through to the fence. Kiske still with it. Turning is Pedro. He will switch the field to the far side. 8 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock as it's chipped in and cleared out by the goalkeeper. So a throw in on the far side, or the near side here, from Shoebridge into Luis Montes, looking to get it around the Mercersburg defense. Ramirez in there now battling. Number 45 for Mercersburg clears it out. 7:40 on the clock. Still scoreless here in the first half. Both teams getting opportunities here, though. I'd have to give a slight advantage to Kiske in terms of time of possession, but has not stopped Mercersburg from getting some quality chances as well. And it is still a scoreless game, so an evenly matched game here so far between the 4th and 5th seeds. Nice ball movement from Kiske. Feinstein sends it across. Lamba racing for it in the corner. Sends it off of Mercersburg defense, and it will be a throw in deep in the corner. Ball on your right side of your screen there in the top right. Sebastian Valdez is going to send it in to the box. Over the head of everyone and out of play. It will be a goal kick. 6.5 minutes remaining in the half, as we set up for a goal kick behind the pillar there. The rain has stopped for now. Just a light shower, but there is more potentially on the way. And played out of bounds by Mercersburg. Possession will stay with Kiske, thrown by Cotto. Turning with it is Montes, and he's pulled down. So a free kick opportunity for Kiske here from about 30 yards out. Of course, it's going to happen right behind that pole, but we'll try and give you the best view we can. Lined up for the free kick there is Marc Shoebridge, number 10, and Luis Montes, number 11. Montes there to consult with him, and he runs away and sets up inside the box. So it's just Shoebridge by himself. Only 2 in the wall for Mercersburg. Shot is low, and a nice saving attempt from Mercersburg as Shoebridge tried to sneak it in the bottom corner. It does go off the keeper, so it will be a corner kick taken by Ben Feinstein for Kiske. 4:43 on the clock. Feinstein sends it in off of Mercersburg, and out on the far side, throw in for Kiske. Lamba leaves it for Max Mears to throw it in. 4:15 on the clock. Into Diego Lamba. He's dribbling with it. The cross is there. Cleared out by Mercersburg. And Shoebridge is going to get called for the foul. Possession will go to the Storm. Shoebridge has to have a talking to, as he did not agree with the call from the referee. 3:33 on the clock, as that one from Mercersburg is sent well into Kiske territory, but into the arms of Gabriel Matthos. And 0-0 will punt it back to midfield. Turning with it now, Diego Lamba puts it on for Luis Montes. He's got a battle down the sideline. Works his way around one defender. Shot is there, and just wide left of the net and across the end line for a Mercersburg goal kick. So Luis Montes with a quality chance there, just sent it wide left. 2:40 on the clock, as Mercersburg will set up to put it back into play. Waiting for his teammates to move forward and get in position. as he kicks it. 2:25 on the clock. And cleared out by number 14 of Mercersburg. Cotto will send it in. Possession will go to the Storm. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. And at the time of the kick here, as he waits for the teammates to push forward, number 24 is going to take the kick. 1:45 remaining in the half as that's booted in and gloved down by Gabriel Matthos to keep things in bounds. Matthos over the head of Montes. Shoebridge is there. Looks to take it away from number 14. Marc looking for help. Works his way around the defender again. Cuts into the middle. And finally the Storm cleared out of play with 1:10 on the clock here as Cotto sets up for the throw-in. Sends it in to Shoebridge again. And off of Mercersburg. Another quick throw in, this time into Nico Ramirez. Close quarter combat there between the two teams, and sent into the box and cleared out the other side. .42 seconds on the clock as it's thrown in there. Chipped into the box and be collected by the keeper. 30 seconds remaining in the half. Mercersburg, I'm sure, is going to try and make this the last possession here. The last attempt for either team, but Kiske will do their best to change that. Make one more rush up the field for another shot attempt here before the half ends. Cotto pushes it forward, cleared out by Mercersburg. 7 seconds remaining in the half. And that will all but end it here as Lamba chips it on. And there is the buzzer for the end of the first half. We have a 0-0 tie between Mercersburg Academy and the Kiske School Cougars. We'll be back after a 10-minute intermission for the second half action here this evening. Stick around. And the teams are just coming out of their break. We're getting ready to roll here in the second half. If you're just joining us, we have a scoreless game here between the 4th-seeded Cougars and 5th-seeded Blue Storm of Mercersburg Academy. Kiske will start with possession here in the second half as Mercersburg started in the first. Murillo will send it back, and Kiske will start their offensive attack here. Swung near side to Max Mears. And played out of bounds by Mercersburg. And pushed from behind. It will be Mercersburg ball for a throw-in on the near side here. Thrown in and possession battled for. Number 8 clears it away. Knifing through is Murillo's. Changes possession back the other way. 21 turns, blasts it to midfield. Flagged down by number 9. Has it taken away by Ramirez. Things slowed down, reset for a free kick for Kiske. Coming the other way. And out of play off the Storm defense. 38:50 on the clock in the second half. Both teams getting quality chances in the first. Just no finishes available. So we have a scoreless game here as it's all the way back to Kiske's Sebastian Valdez. Has it deflected, and Sebastian has to play it out wide. So Mercersburg will quickly put things in for a throw-in. Cougars coming the other way now. And Mears has it go off of his foot and out of play. Number 6 will take the throw in for Mercersburg. 38 minutes remaining in the game. And the defense of Mercersburg has the pass intercepted. Kiske turns with it. Taken away and cleared out by the Storm. Mercersburg is wearing their all white if you're just joining us. Kiske in the all black kit. .37:25 on the clock. Turning down the sideline and battling forward is Murillo. The Mercersburg defender felt the contact, goes down and earns possession for the Storm. Sends it the other way off the head of the Cougars. And Pedro is going to be called for the push. So there'll be a free kick from just inside the 20-yard line, so about 30 yards out for Mercersburg here on the left-hand side. So a nice opportunity for them here 4 minutes into the second half. Lined up at the ball, number 9 and number 24. 9's going to take it, sends it in, and over the net. So, crisis averted there for the Cougars. Gabriel Matthos will send it in to play at midfield, and taken over by Mercersburg. Kiske turns with it now. Mears sends it up. Pastor turns, looks for a pass through to Murillo. It's in the back line of Mercersburg, cleared out towards the sideline, able to be headed in, and possession will stay with the Storm for now. sent back out to midfield, and racing for it is Sebastian Valdez for Kiske. The Storm turn, put it back to the 50. Ramirez takes it away, turns with it. Fernandez, he has help as Cougars push forward, crossed into the box. Keeper able to come out and collect things for the Storm. Touchdown by Cotto and cleared out by Max Mears on the near side here. 34 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Still plenty of soccer left here. Mears will now have possession for Kiske. Turnover and sent the other way. Now Mercersburg looks to make a run, making the turn. Number 41 puts it in. And Mercersburg looking for a handball, nothing there. It will be a corner kick though, taken on the far side of the field by number 24. 33 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game. Sent to the back post, and Matthos comes out and collects it for Kiske as it was headed in his general direction. Mercersburg defense, number 14, clears it out of play. Murillo knifes through the defense, passes it, and it goes out wide to Mears. Kiske looking to move the ball quickly. And Mears is drugged down by number 21 of Mercersburg. So a nice opportunity here for the Cougars. Their first free kick opportunity here of the half. From a scoring position, I should say. Javi Pastor is going to take the free kick. Time of this is going to be 32 minutes and 10 seconds. He sends it into the box and just out of the reach of his teammates, and it will be a goal kick for Mercersburg. Kiske collects things. Shoebridge gets around the defender. He's got some speed, puts it in, and it's cleared back out. Fernandez still with it for Kiske, turning with it. Works his way out to the right side. Working his around number 21, has it taken away with the help of number 45. And Alfonso's there for Kiske to collect it again. Turns with it, works his way up the sideline, and off of his foot and out of play for a Mercersburg throw-in. Possession will stay with the Storm. 31 minutes remaining in the game. Up into the air, and Javi Pastor turns, blasts it back into Kiske's offensive side of the field. Pedro Montano turns, gets it to Ramirez, and it goes off of the Storm. It'll be a throw-in for the Cougars on the far side. Jorge Murillo tries to chip it around for Marc Shoebridge. Shoebridge in the corner. And possession will go back to the Storm for a goal kick as it goes across the end line. 30 minutes remaining in the game. Pastor races for it and not able to keep it in play. Cougars take possession. And Cotto called for the foul for the Cougars. Mercersburg waits for things to push forward. 29-10 on the clock. Play it short, looking to catch the Cougars off guard. Cross in for nobody except Gabriel Matthos, the Cougars goalkeeper. Number 12 will play it back to his keeper, who's going to punt it forward out to the K. And an injury. And Pedro's going to take a yellow card for his challenge. Ben Feinstein will come in for Pedro. 28 minutes and 24 seconds, the time of that penalty. Mercersburg's number 24 will take the free kick from 50 yards out. Punched out. Kiske with the touch. Javi Pastor makes the cut. He's got speed. They've got a breakaway here. They've got numbers with them. Mercersburg gets back in time, and shot attempt from Simone Fernandez sends it over the crossbar and out of play. So a nice opportunity for the Cougars. Ends with a shot attempt, but no goal. Mercersburg will put things back into play. 27 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game. Put up high into the air by Raul Alfonso. Takes a big bounce and headed on by Mercersburg. Number 8 pushes forward. He's going to take the shot. Save made, and no rebound available for Mercersburg. Matthos able to make the save. 27:05 on the clock. Nice shot attempt from Mercersburg from some distance out. Got it on net. Pastor cuts through the middle of the field. Tries a give and go. It's taken away. Kiske will keep possession. Taken away now. And played forward. Feinstein able to knife through and take it away. Played down the sideline by Mercersburg. Back racing for it is number 4, Raul Alfonso. And he'll let his keeper collect things and wait for his teammates to push forward. 26 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the game. Ramirez able to take it away finally from Mercersburg. Sent into space, collected by 45 of Mercersburg. Played out wide. Pastor's got to make a move. Has some speed. Works it around one defender. It's taken away. Played back to the middle of the field, collected by Mears. Ramirez now swings it out wide left to Cotto, who pushes forward from the back line. Jose works his way down the far sideline, cuts into the middle, and sends the ball over the net on his shot attempt. It will be a goal kick for Mercersburg. 25 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game. Played into the middle of the field. Pastor turns with it, sends it down the right sideline, cuts his way back in, and number 41 felt the pressure, goes down, and free kick sent forward by Mercersburg. Montes not able to get it. Cleared out by the help of his defense. Murillo now chasing for it for the attack of Kiske. It's turned and cleared out by Mercersburg. Valdez there. He's going to put it forward again as the defensive back lines trade possession. And a push called on Kiske. 23:50 remaining in the game. Making a run now is the Storm. Shot attempt, save made by Matthos, and out of play. And there's going to be a corner kick for Mercersburg. And the student section excited. 23 minutes remaining as that ball sent in play. Number 41 is going to take a shot attempt off the field goal post. Making a run down the sideline is number 21. He's got Max Mears in his face, cross made, low on the ground. Ramirez will play it out of trouble for Kiske. Chested down by Pastor and held up by number 45. And he's going to take a card. Number 45, yellow carded, as he grabbed Pastor and impeded his progress forward. 22 minutes remaining in the game. Raul Alfonso there will take the free kick. Chipped across to Cotto. Takes a weird bounce off of him, and battle for possession ensues. Out of it comes Jorge Murillo, chips it near side, to Max Mears. Turning with it now is Simone Fernandez, and cleared out of play. Well, not out of play, out of trouble. Mercersburg now turns with it. Chipped off of the Storm. It'll be a Kiske throw-in off of Fernandez and out of play for a Mercersburg possession now. Into the game again, number 45 after his yellow card. He will So a little bit of confusion on the substitution there. A false start on the throw-in. They reset, and the Blue Storm make their way into their side of the field. 20 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the game. Crossed into the box and over the head and out the other side. 20 minutes and 10 seconds remaining as Matthos will set things up to put it back into play for Kiske. Alfonso puts it up high and it goes out of play on the far side. Throw in for the Storm. Now Kiske turns, looks to move with speed. Into some space is Pastor. Takes the shot attempt, and it's there. Javi Pastor with the goal from 30 yards out. Will put Kiske on the board. So we'll see how that momentum shift will play here out with 19 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, the time of that goal, off of the foot of Javier Pastor. Luis Montes comes into the game for Kiske as Mercersburg resets things. We'll see how each team responds after finally breaking the seal there on the goals. Ramirez will play it back to Cotto. Blasted into the box. It's into space, a race, foot race for it. $18 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the game. Mercersburg with a chance here as number 41 chips it around, sends it into space, and collected by Gabriel Matthos. $17.50 remaining in the game. Number 12 heads it down to his keeper. Played out to the near side for Montes. Turns and chips it. Making a run is Fernandez. The Blue Storm clear things back out over the head of Max Mears and out of play. Possession will stay with the Cougars though. 17 minutes now on the clock. Kiske with the 1-0 lead off the goal from Javier Pastor. Number 9 is going to be sent, or number 6, excuse me, is going to be sent off for a quick evaluation from the trainer after contact. Montes chips it through to Murillo, and that miscommunication will result in a goal kick for Mercersburg. Substitutions now made. Pedro Tonneau back in for Simone Fernandez. 16:15 on the clock. Sorry for the ping pong there. Mercersburg comes away. Through ball there. Nobody making a run for Mercersburg. Max Mears will turn and play it out of bounds at 15:50. Number 6 back in the game. Knocked down by Montes. Played back out to midfield. Mercersburg still with possession. Kiske looks to change that now as they chip it on for Marc Shoebridge. Shoebridge into the corner. Plays it for Ramirez. Feinstein able to keep possession as it's knocked back to his defender who comes up from the back line. Murillo into the middle of the field for Tonneau. Mears crosses it to the foot of Shoebridge. And Shoebridge not able to finish as he shook the defender, but sends it high over the crossbar at 14:40 remaining in the game. Mercersburg will send things up over the head of his teammate. Cotto will throw it in. Ramirez there. Cleared out of play by Kiske. Mercersburg throw in. Murillo looking to work his way around with Montes. Feinstein passes it to Luis. Luis sends it back through, cut off by number 45. Pedro kicks it on and into the arms of the keeper for Mercersburg. He's going to blast it out to midfield. 13.5 minutes. Valdez gets tangled with 2 Mercersburg attackers. Able to avoid the pressure and clear things out are the Cougars. Pass is deflected. 13 minutes now remaining in the game. Off of Mercersburg. Kiske throw-in from the left side of your screen here. Sent out wide, and it will be a throw-in for the Cougars. Tonneau sends it out to the near side. On the wing is Mears. He chips it forward into space and just out of the reach of Luis Montes. It will be a goal kick as Max Mears comes up cramped in the midfield. Clock stops at 11:50 remaining in the second half. So a brief timeout here as we wait for Max Mears to get looked at. He's up on his feet and he's back down, getting stretched out by Mr. Eckenrode, the trainer. It is a cold night here in Pennsylvania. In the 40s, heading towards the 30s for sure. And Mears is going to be assisted off the field. Looks like he's just cramped up. Should be nothing major. It was a goal kick for Kiske, which will happen over here on this side of the field. After the reset, 11 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. It will restart here in just a second. Matthos puts it back into play and gets things started back up. Luis sends it into space, chasing it down. Murillo and a Mercersburg defender. Possession for Kiske. Shot attempt from Murillo goes wide left. Goal kick for Mercersburg, 11:05 on the clock. Cut off by Montes, and it rolls out of play for a Mercersburg throw-in. Shot blocked, but it stays with Kiske. Now up the left side is Simone Fernandez. Now chipped in. There's Montes there. Not able to take the cross cleanly, and Mercersburg will clear it out. Shoebridge with speed. Gets around the defender, makes the cut. Looking for the finish. Has to pull things out, and no shot attempt there. Mercersburg doing a good job of getting in the way of the shooting lane. Referee signals Mercersburg ball. Now under 10 minutes remaining in the game. And the ball rolls out across the end line. It will be a Kiske goal kick. Kiske taking their time here as the clock becomes the enemy of Mercersburg here with 9 minutes exactly as Gabriel Matthos puts that into play. Simone Fernandez works his way down the sideline, gets around Mercersburg's attack, and cut off nicely by the Storm. Turns, sends it up to number 41. Down the sideline, it's going to be a foot race as it goes out of play. And a throw in for the Cougars, 8.5 minutes remaining in the game. Thrown in by Kiske. They switch the field, finds Montes with a little bit of space. He turns, has Cotto, chips it on, and passed back to Montes. Played back to Gabriel. 7:45 on the clock. And there's an injury to one of the Cougars on the near sideline here. I believe it's Jose Cotto. No, he's not. He's standing right there. Number 4, Raul Alfonso, is on the ground for the Cougars. Took some hard contact there as the possession ping-ponged back and forth. So he may have taken a leg or taken some kind of contact. He is up and trying to walk it off under the supervision of Mr. Eckenrode. Things will reset back in Kiske's end of the field. Clock stopped at 7:44 remaining in the game. Javi Pastor, the lone goal scorer here, will come back on in place of Alfonso. And Coach Laux shuffles his team around to put Pastor on the attack. And Montes on the back line. Here comes Murillo with speed. And shot attempt, save made by the keeper of Mercersburg. And a bit of a volleyball match at midfield. Possession will end up going to the Cougars. Cleared out at 7 minutes. Alfonso's good. He's back in the game. Comes in substitution of Luis Montes. And Raul will take his place at center back for the Cougars. Throw in again for Kiske on the far side. It's Simone Fernandez. Crossed into the box, cleared out by Mercersburg. Racing to it is Marc Shoebridge. And possession will stay with Kiske now on the near side of the field with 6:15 on the clock. Cotto into Murillo. Chips it around to Shoebridge, makes the cut, turns, crosses it into the box. Fernandez now kicks a 30-yard field goal. Out of play, Mercersburg goal kick. Pedro works it forward now to Shoebridge, up to Javi Pastor, working his way down the right sideline into the corner, heavily pressured by number 12 of Mercersburg. Possession will stay with Kiske. And time is stopped by the referee. And a yellow card is awarded to number 12 of Mercersburg. In his place comes number 14 momentarily onto the field. I'm not sure if they're calling a corner kick or a throw-in. It looks like he's signaling for a corner. Nope, it's going to be throw-in. I didn't see Cotto there on the right side. Clock stopped at 5:18. Now it'll reset. And Shoebridge battles in the corner. It stays with Kiske. Shoebridge with speed, cutting through the middle. Still with it. Comes out the other side and plays it back to Fernandez. Has it deflected off of number 41, a Mercersburg. Out of bounds at 4:50. And played through and out across the end line. Subbing in is number 12 again, the yellow card recipient. And out comes number 14 again. Goalkeeper will play it forward. This one a little bit short. Turning with it is Lamba, battling with two members of the Storm. Shoebridge comes back checking from his attack position. Pastor works his way around the defense and is finally tackled. Nice piece of dribbling from Javi. Murillo turns with it. Crossed and cleared by number 45 into space. Fernandez. And here comes the Storm with some speed the other way. Chipped on. Kiske's back line there to take that pressure away. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. And offsides is called against Kiske. It'll be a free kick for the Storm. 3:05 on the clock now. Put in and headed out nicely by Cotto. Murillo trying to track it down before it goes out of play. Not able to keep it in. Storm with the quick throw in. Now 2:35 on the clock. Mercersburg and a nail biter in their first round matchup too, heading to double overtime penalty kicks. They did come out of that one with the win, which brought them here tonight. Kiske able to earn essentially a bye, as the team they were set to face had to forfeit the game. The George School had to forfeit. So Kiske playing their first game here in the playoffs. And just over the net on the free kick attempt from Mercersburg. .152 on the clock. Matthos takes his time setting up as he's set up behind the pillar there. He puts it back into play. Headed nicely by Mercersburg. Again, coming through. Alfonso there. Clears it to space. Pastor battles with it with Mercersburg. And Mont Tonneau sends it back into the Kiske's offensive zone. Double team there's number 45, but he's able to work it around both and clear it out of play to negate that pressure. Quickly throwing it back in though is Lamba. Trying to go one-on-one is Murillo on the far sideline. Possession will stay with Kiske, and Montes will sub into the game. Now under a minute left. Clock stopped at 59 seconds for the substitution. Not sure why they're stopping the clock. Referee making that decision. So the Cougars looking to play a clean minute here to finish this game out 1-0. Not give up anything crazy here. 36 seconds remaining in the game. Cotto clears it out of play. 22 seconds remaining. The clock is running now. And pressure is cleared, and that'll end the game. Kiske wins, defeating Mercersburg 1-0 here this evening from Donald Jones Stadium. This is Craig O'Leary signing off for Cougar Game Day. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in the next round.